Alright, I'd like to do two examples of finding the domain of two functions. So the first one we want to talk about is this f of x is equal to 5x plus the square root of 3x minus 2. So 5x is a polynomial. There's no square root in it or even roots or any division, so it's not going to cause us any problems with our domain. Our square root, though, we have to watch out for because you don't want to take a square root of a negative number. So for x's to be in our domain, we need to have what's underneath the square root, 3x minus 2, to be greater than or equal to 0. So let's solve this. We'll add 2 to both sides, which gives us 3x is greater than or equal to 2, which then gives us x is greater than or equal to 2/3. So every number x that is greater than or equal to 2/3 will be in the domain of this function f, because we will not take a square root of a negative number. This is inequality. If you would like to write that in interval notation, that'll be a closed 2/3, because you get to include 2/3 off to infinity. Second example I want to show you is where we have a rational function, 3x plus 5 divided by x squared plus x minus 2. So there's no square roots or even roots, so we don't have to watch out for that. But we do have to watch out for division by 0. So let's figure out when the denominator, x squared plus x minus 2, is equal to 0. Any place that happens will not be in our domain because it would make us divide by 0. This quadratic equation looks like it factors into x plus 2 times x minus 1. And then we have a product of two things that are equal to 0, so that means either x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to 0, which gives us x is equal to negative 2 and x is equal to 1. And again, these numbers are not in our domain, so if you want to write that down in words, that would look like all real numbers except x is equal to negative 2 and 1. Those are a lot of words, so if you want to write that in interval notation, that would look like negative infinity all the way up to, but not including negative 2, because that would make you divide by 0, union all the numbers between negative 2 and 1, union 1 to infinity.